Good evening, I'm Liu Yun, and you're watching the UCSI Radio News. Let's take a look at today's top stories about local, global, and beyond. We begin with a robbery in Puchong. 6 individuals have been arrested in connection with a string of break-ins across the area. Authorities say the suspects were part of a well-coordinated group targeting homes during the early hours of the morning.
6 local men have been arrested following a brutal gang robbery at a home in Batu 14 Puchong. According to Subang Jaya Deputy Police Chief Faris Jafar, the suspects are believed to be part of an 11 masked men group who forced their way into a home that was unlocked, armed with parangs, and they attacked 2 male victims, slashing them repeatedly during the incident, which occurred around 12:13 a.m. yesterday. The victims sustained serious injuries but are reported to be stable in Serdang Hospital. Acting on leads, police arrested 6 suspects aged between 23 and 28 around 8 p.m. last night and also seized a parang. Investigations revealed that all 6 suspects have previous criminal records, including for drug-related offences. A 3D remand order has obtained for all 6 men effective until January 29, while efforts are underway to track down the remaining suspects.
Meanwhile, over in Sabah, residents are battling rising waters as floods continue to submerge several districts. Evacuating centers have been activated and rescue teams are on high alert. In Sabah, the number of evacuees from flood-affected villages in Kina Batangan has risen to 138 individuals from 30 families as of 4 p.m. today, up from 131 people earlier this morning. All evacuees are currently housed at the Sekolah Kebangsaan Bukit Garam Relief Centre. Kina Batangan was declared a flood disaster area on April 2 following continuous rainfall and rising river levels. The floods have impacted 7 villages in the district, located approximately 306 kilometers from Kota Kinabalu. The relief centre was opened on Wednesday to accommodate those affected. Authorities are continuing to monitor the situation closely and are urging residents in low-lying areas to remain alert and follow safety instructions. Closer to home, a fire broke out in Putra Heights, prompting an urgent response from fire and rescue teams. No casualties have been reported so far, and investigations into the cause are ongoing.
Massive gas pipeline fire in Putra Heights injured over 100 and forces evacuation. A massive gas pipeline fire erupted in Putra Heights on April 1, 2025, causing widespread destruction and panic. The fire, which started around 8 a.m., was visible from several kilometers away, with flames reached as high as 30 meters. The blaze was triggered by a gas leak in a pipeline erupted by Petronas. The explosion left 111 people injured, with 67 requiring hospitalization from severe burns and respiratory problems. It also forced the evacuation of 305 residents and caused significant damage to 237 homes and nearby 400 vehicles. Emergency services worked to control the flames. While Petronas isolated the affected pipeline section, authorities have launched an investigation into the cause.
There was also mid-flight panic on a domestic flight earlier today when the passenger reportedly suffered a panic attack mid-air. The situation was brought under control with the help of the cabin crew and an off-duty nurse on board.
A frightening incident occurred on an Air Asia flight from Kuala Lumpur to Sydney when a passenger allegedly tried to open the emergency exit door mid-air. The suspect, identified as Ashadi Taisir Sayed, a 46-year-old Jordanian national, caused panic among passengers and the crew on board. Upon landing in Sydney, Australian authorities arrested the man and charged him with 2 counts of endangering the safety of an aircraft and 1 count of assaulting cabin crew. The crew quick actions prevented a potential disaster and no injuries were reported. This alarming incident highlights the critical importance of airline safety protocols and the need for constant vigilance in the skies. Authorities are continuing their investigation while the public is reminded that any threat to flight safety is treated with the utmost.
We also have updates from Putra Heights, where residents have expressed concerns over repeated incidents. Local councils have promised tighter security and improved emergency response systems.
The situation in Putra Heights continues to unfold, following last week's shocking inferno that tore through a construction site, leaving behind a massive crater and widespread concern among residents. Authorities have now moved into a crucial phase of recovery, draining water from the deep crater caused by the explosion. Heavy rain over the past few days have filled the cavity, stalling forensic investigations and raising concerns about the water contamination and ground instability. The Fire and Rescue Department, alongside environmental experts, are on site using industrial pumps to remove the water, hoping to uncover any clues beneath the surface. Eyewitnesses reported a series of loud bangs before the blaze erupted, sparkling speculations about the presence of underground gas or flammable materials. Though the official cause remains unconfirmed, no fatalities were reported, but several workers sustained injuries, and nearby residents were briefly evacuated as a precaution. Authorities assured the public that safety remains a top priority as they work to determine what went wrong. We'll continue to bring you the latest updates as the story develops.
Now to world headlines. A soldier has been arrested after allegedly assaulting a female driver following a road accident. The incident, caught on video, has sparked outrage on social media.
A man believed to be a military personnel was arrested after allegedly punching a female driver along Perserian Senawang 4 near Taipan last night. The incident, which occurred at 10:15 p.m., has gone viral on social media. It reportedly began where the man's daughter was hit by a car while crossing the road. Seremban District Police Chief Assistant Commissioner Muhammad Atta Chaydin confirmed the incident involved two pedestrians, a 34-year-old woman and a 7-year-old daughter, who crossed suddenly, causing the 28-year-old female driver in a Produa Axia to hit them. Both pedestrians sustained minor injuries and were taken to Hospital Tuanku Jaffa. Following the accident, the 35-year-old military man allegedly assaulted the driver, leaving her with bruises on her ribs and swelling on the back of her head. Her car also suffered damage. He was arrested earlier today at the Seremban District Police Headquarters. The case is being investigated under Section 323 and 427, the penal code for causing injury.
In China, a woman named Cao Mei reportedly faked 20 marriages to appease family pressure, raising concerns over societal expectations and fraud. In China, a woman named Cao Mei from Chengdu has reportedly staged 20 fake marriages to help clients manage societal and familial pressures related to marriage. Since 2018, Cao has been hired to pose as a bride in ceremonies, assisting individuals who face challenges in meeting family expectations. She refers to herself as a live actress, part of a broader industry where actors play roles such as family members or partners to help clients navigate social situations. Legal experts have raised concerns about potential fraud risks associated with these practices, especially when fake identities are used. Authorities are now looking more closely at the growing trend of relationship acting and its potential legal and ethical implications in modern society. Meanwhile, a tech engineer is under scrutiny after risking the deletion of an entire drive, which held critical data for a major company. Investigations into the incident are underway.
A man is facing multiple charges after illegally making contact with an uncontacted tribe in the Amazon rainforest. It is an act that experts says could have had deadly consequences. The individual, reportedly a self-proclaimed adventurer and influencer, entered a restricted area in Brazil's Javari Valley, home to some of the world's last isolated indigenous communities. In footage now circulating online, the man is seen handing members of the tribe a can of Coca-Cola, a seemingly small gesture that, according to an In footage now circulating online, the man is seen handing members of the tribe a can of Coca-Cola, a seemingly small gesture that, according to anthropologists and health officials, that could have exposed the community to foreign pathogens. Authorities say the man ignored clear warnings and bypassed multiple checkpoints. He's now being charged with endangering a protected population, trespassing on federal land, and violating laws under Brazil's Indigenous Protection Agency. If convicted, he could face up to 8 years of prison. Indigenous rights groups are calling for harsher penalties to deter future breaches.
In breaking news, an earthquake has struck off the coast, shaking nearby cities. Emergency teams are assessing the impact and monitoring for possible aftershocks.
On March 28, 2025, a powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck central Myanmar, near Mandalay, the nation's second largest city. The tremors were so intense that they were felt across neighboring countries, including Thailand, causing widespread panic and evacuations. The earthquake resulted in a significant destruction. Myanmar, over 3,000 fatalities and 1,000 injured. Critical infrastructure, including hospitals and schools. While Bangkok in Thailand, a 33-story building under construction collapsed, leading to at least 29 deaths and many more trapped under the rubble. Rescue operations are underway, but the challenges persist. Unseasonal heavy rains are complicating relief efforts and raising concerns about potential disease outbreaks among displaced population. The United Nations and various humanitarian organizations are calling for increased aid to provide food, water, and medical supply to.
And in the United States, current President Donald Trump's proposed tariffs has sparked heated debate as the country prepares for a potential trade standoff.
Trump unveils sweeping new tariff, sparking global backlash and economic concerns. In the major shift in U.S. trade policy, President Trump has announced new tariff designed to reduce the nation's trade deficit, starting April 5, 2025. A baseline 10% tariff will be placed on all imports. In addition, some countries will face higher tariffs, with China being hit with a 24% duty, and nations like Cambodia and Vietnam seeing rates up to 49%. The move has sparked strong reactions globally. Stocks markets are already feeling the strain, with major indices dropping following the announcement, while the Trump administration argues that tariffs will revive U.S. manufacturing. Critics worry the policy could lead to escalating trade tensions and slower economic growth. The future of U.S. trade is now uncertain, as this bold strategy.
In our special report today, we take you to the Malaysia Heritage Street at Majestic Maxim, where culture, food and history come together in a vibrant celebration of Malaysian identity. Our reporter was on the ground soaking in the sights and sounds.
Malaysia Heritage Street brought color, culture, and creativity to life on 5th April 2025. This one-day carnival transformed the city into a celebration of arts, pets, traditional craft and music, drawing visitors from all walks of life. One of the biggest highlights was the 5 giant mural walls. These interactive backdrops turned everyone into part of the artwork, a visual playground that quickly became a hotspot for selfies and social media. The sound of music filled the air as popular online singers performed on stage, turning their digital followings into an energetic live audience. For many fans, it was their first time seeing their favorite talents up close. The crowd also gathered for the adorable fur kit competition. From best rap to funniest trick, pets proudly show off their charm, bringing laughter and joy to both participants and onlookers. The handcraft zone presented a wide selection of traditional and modern DIY activities. Batik coloring, beadwork, rattan weaving, and clay moldering were among the craft available. Each booth was operated by skilled artisans, offering step-by-step guidance using locally sourced materials. The area focused on experience rather than display. Every station invited participants to slow down, engage with their hands, and appreciate the process of creating. The section highlighted the value of handmade tradition in a fast-paced digital world, reinforcing culture continuity through practice and technique. At the calligraphy booth, participants had the chance to try brush writing in Chinese scripts, Guided by experienced calligraphy artists, each stroke reflected deep cultural roots and personal expression. The food section highlighted Malaysia's multicultural identity through taste, from spicy to sweet. The setup encouraged exploration of heritage cuisine in an informal street-style format.
May I interview you some questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so who invited you and why you come here? Actually, is someone texting me from Instagram. I think the name is Jane. It's mentioned that here got the opening ceremony for the art working. So I came here for become a vendor. She asked me to join here. So can you introduce your things, your products? Actually, I'm selling for candles. So I make it the candles, make it like a cute artwork. So can give some kids anything to make handmade by themselves.
So, can you share your opinion or your feeling after you came here?
Because normally I'm having the booth normally is inside the school, university. So this is my first time also to came outside here to become a vendor, to selling all my handcrafting. So this is very surprising me. Many people like the artwork. So not only just candle, got a lot of temporary tattoo, crystal, anything about artwork. There's a lot of people like this.
Oh, okay. That's all for my question. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Malaysia Heritage Street combines art, heritage, and creativity into a compact, engaging experience. It proved that culture doesn't need to be formal, it just needs to be felt.
In entertainment news, Disney has announced a delay on its highly anticipated project Tangled 2. The studio cited creative adjustments and production scheduling as the reason for the pause.
Disney has reportedly hit the pause button on its live-action adaptation of Tangled. According to insider sources, the studio is temporarily shelving the project to prioritize its ongoing Snow White remake, including production delays and public controversies surrounding casting and modernized storytelling choices. Sources close to the studio revealed that while Tangled was in early stages of planning, with discussions around casting and creative direction already underway, Disney has opted to reallocate resources and attention to stabilize the Snow White project, which has a tentative release date set for 2025. The live-action Tangled, based on the highly successful 2010 animated film starring Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, has generated significant buzz online. However, Disney appears to be taking a more cautious approach following backlash over recent remakes and wants to ensure each release gets the attention it deserves. While no official statement has been released, insiders suggest that Tangled is not cancelled, just delayed. For now, fans may have to wait a bit longer to see Rapunzel's golden hair and lantern-lit sky. Stay tuned for more.
And a heartfelt farewell to a local legend, Uncle Frankie, also known as Lee Sai-peng, has passed away at the age of 85. He leaves behind a legacy in film and countless memories for fans across generations. Malaysian actor Lee Sai-peng, affectionately known as Uncle Frankie, has passed away at the age of 85. Lee gained prominence for his role in the 2014 box office hit The Journey, which became the highest-grossing local film at that time, earning 17.16 million ringgit. His performance earned him the Best Actor award at the 27th Malaysian Film Festival in 2015, making him the oldest recipient of the accolade at age 75. Reports indicate that Lee had been battling a brain tumor for the past 5 years and passed away on Friday night, April 4th. Our condolences go out to his family and loved ones during this difficult time. In sports, former national footballer Nazrin Nazir is recovering after a recent injury sustained during a local-friendly match. Fans have flooded social media with messages of support.
Former national under-19 footballer Nazrin Nasir was among the victims of the gas explosion that rocked Putra Heights on Tuesday. The blast left Nazrin injured and homeless with his house completely destroyed in the fire. He is currently under medical observation and staying at a temporary evacuation center with his family. Nazrin, who now plays for KL Passion FC, shared photos of his burnt home on Instagram, thanking the public for their prayers. Selangor FC officials visited him at the Putra Heights Mosque, where he and other evicted families have been placed. The club extended their support, calling it a visit to a former player deeply affected by the Hari Raya tragedy.
Meanwhile, it's celebration time as Team Malaysia claimed victory at an international tournament this week, lifting the spirits of sports fans nationwide.
Malaysian sprinter Shireen Samsoon has made the nation proud once again. She clinched the gold medal in the 400-meter race at a prestigious athletic meet in the United States with a stunning time of 52.26 seconds. Shireen left her competitors behind and took the top spot on the podium. This win adds to Shireen's growing list of international achievement and solidifies her status as one of Malaysian top tracker athletes. Trained in the United States and known for her dedication and speed, Shireen continues to break barriers and set new personal records. Her performance not only impressed the crowd but also inspired young athletes back home. The victory has been celebrated by Malaysians across the globe. Sports fans, local media and government leaders have all praised Shireen for her hard work, discipline and shining representation of the country. She is a true symbol of talent and national pride, and the world is watching her next.
And finally, Elisa Liu has been crowned world champion, impressing judges and audiences with her dazzling performance. A proud moment for the world of figure skating.
Elisa Liu makes history as first American woman in 19 years to win World Figure Skating Championship. Elisa Liu, a 19-year-old figure skater from California, made history by winning the World Figure Skating Championship in Boston, becoming the first American woman to do so in 19 years. Performing a disco-inspired routine to Donna Summer's MacArthur Park, Liu scored a total of 222.97 points, surpassing Japan's three-time world champion, Kaori Sakamoto, who took silver, and Moni Chiba, who earned bronze. This victory is particularly remarkable as Liu had retired in 2022, but announced her comeback in March 2024. Her win marks a personal triumph but also secures 3 berths for Team USA at the 2026 Winter Olympics.
Here come to today's live crossover session. Let's pass to our live anchor Haya. She will be talking about the life of living abroad for the international students. Here you go.
Hello. سامعني؟
Hello guys, I am Haya and I'm your live anchor for today. So today I brought you a very special topic which is about living abroad. So now we are at UCSI University, which have a very multi-international student, which we're going to ask them about how they live, how their life is about in Malaysia. So let's go find the students to ask. Excuse me. Do you mind if I can interview you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, sure. You can take your mic right here. Hello. I'm good. So can you please first introduce yourself?
Everyone, my name is Salim Muhammad. I'm a student from UCSI. I study architecture and I came all the way from Egypt to here. Yeah.
رابط
قربت
المايك
مني أنا.
المايك مش شغال
Hello.
اعملي ترن
Oh, turned on already.
كملي
Hello. سامعني? Let's continue. Okay.
So
Can
yeah,
you continue?
I'm here to student Sim 4. I do architecture because I read architecture. It's cool. And now, so yeah, that's me. How about you? How about you introduce yourself?
Okay, hello. My name is Haya, and I'm studying mass communication. So كده امسك العجلة. انت بوظ الدنيا. Okay, so
قربي التليفون
كده
منه.
اهو كده.
Oh yeah. Okay. كمل.
Okay, I'm Haya, and I'm from Egypt, and I'm studying mass communication here at UCSI University, and I am 22 years old. So now let's get into our questions.
Of course, no.
So what was the most surprising thing you discovered about yourself after moving to Malaysia?
Okay, that's actually a good question. What I did discover the most about myself is that the fact that I accept summer, because I'm a guy who hates summer, and I live in Malaysia, which is really hot most of the time. So the fact that I'm accepting summer in this country because it's all year in here, it's actually something good I do enjoy now, and I never thought that I would accept that. So I think, yeah, that's what I really never thought that I would like, but apparently I do like in this country. So yeah, that's about it.
So did you know before you came here that it's just only summer country, or?
Absolutely not. If I did, honestly, I would have changed my mind.
Okay.
But I'm glad I didn't know because I do enjoy it here a lot.
Okay, that's
So
perfect.
yeah, that's I would have never came here if it's just summer. So,
That's perfect. So what's one Malaysian tradition or habit you have adopted that you never expected that you're gonna love? Or like something here in Malaysia that you did not expect that you're gonna love. You stuck
I
first.
never really thought that would like have this thing that when I see a lot of different cultures and a lot of different people, different faces, different colors, all of this, that I would really be comfortable. It's not about
Okay.
race, but it's about different cultures and the fact that you need to adapt to every single culture. So that I thought is going to be hard, but it's not really because everyone here is really nice, no matter what your race or religion and all that. Because Malaysia is a country where there's a diversity in everything.
Yeah.
And it's really beautiful.
Okay.
And I never expected to find harmony when it comes to all of this in this country, but apparently there is, and it's making me good.
Okay. So what do you recommend? Do you recommend students to come here and take this move? 100%. Oh, okay. So yeah, you can answer. You can answer.
I think so. I think it's really good and it's really enjoyable because it's a beautiful country. Again, there's a lot of diversity, a lot of things to discover in Malaysia, and they would really enjoy this experience. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. So now we heard from Ali about his experience here in Malaysia. So let's go find out new students to interview. So oh, hi. Do you mind if I can interview you? Okay, thank you. So here you got your mic. Okay, so can you please introduce yourself first?
Sure. So, hello everyone. My name is Nada, and I am currently a psychology student, and I'm also from Egypt. Yeah, that's pretty much about me.
Okay, so let's get into our questions. So, what was the most surprising thing that you discovered yourself when you moved here in Malaysia?
I think one thing, especially as an Arab girl, is that you kind of always put the responsibility on your parents, so it's kind of hard to kind of be responsible for everything. And I think that's one thing I learned after I came here is that you are responsible for everything, and it's something obviously that was hard in the beginning, but then it took time, and now I'm actually really accustomed with it, and I'm happy with it as well. So yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
That's all for now. Stay safe, stay informed, and we will see you next time. I'm Liu Yun, and this has been your news for today.